Hello dear students, and nice to meet you online. In this course we are looking at applied computing 2 for banking and finance students who are doing HND. Applied computing 2 for banking and finance students HND level 2. We are going to start by looking at the outline that will be followed by our program and the rules and regulations guiding my class. So for those of you that sometimes you miss class or you want to have more knowledge about something you learned, you can always follow the lesson after that online. I am Instructor Freaks Chu. So I am Freaks your instructor, and our outline will be as follows. We will start with the program of the class, rules, self-introduction, which we have already done offline. So the first chapter is on an introduction to software banks. The next chapter that follows will be on Microsoft Excel simple bank calculations. So this has been added in your program because it's required in your field. So we are going to here we will look at simple bank calculations like interest, amounts, rates, and so on. We equally add statistical calculations in Microsoft Excel like variance, standard deviation, mean, mode, median. How you can do all of this in Excel. The third chapter will be on the Borge Bank, but note, we might not be taking the Borge Bank. We might take Delta or any other bank. We are going to look at two main banks and just take an overview of the other banks. So you look at the Hannibal Bank as well, Barbarossa, and the Delta Bank. We will round up by revising some basic concepts on preparing presentations using Microsoft PowerPoint, and we revise our exam. Note guys that in this course you equally have project work, and that project work revises everything you have done in general computing from level 1 semester 1 to level 2 semester 1. Now let's look at the generalities of this course. These are the codes of conduct for my class, especially for those who missed the first class. The first thing about my class is that you have to be happy. If you're coming to my class and you're not happy, please leave your unhappiness outside before you get into my class. So the first rule in my class is you have to be happy. Secondly, you have to be in class in time. And being in time means you have to be there before the instructor. I am not supposed to get to class and wait for you. Thirdly, feel free in my class and be at home. I don't want you to be stressed in my class because of one or two reasons. Feel free in my class, but don't do odd things. Fourthly, be active and study hard, because sometimes students will be in class but their minds are somewhere else. I want that when you're in my class, your body, soul, and spirit should be there as well. Study hard. I set my exams between the lines, so don't read and skip any points. Besides, my notes are very short and simple, so you focus on those notes and you can learn other things and you are sure to make it. Do not try to do copy work or whatever in my exams, because when I do correlations and find out, I will grade you 0. I don't joke about this. Be yourself in class. I will not be happy to be in a class where students are as quiet as a graveyard or as noisy as a market. Just be yourself. Don't make noise and don't be too quiet. Okay? Inform me in time in case of any circumstance. Maybe you cannot be in class in time because of one reason or another, or you could not take the CA because perhaps you were hospitalized or this or that. But don't come with some sort of reasons that are foul, because I will not believe you and I may not consider. Ask questions and make use of the board. In my class that involves calculations and other stuff, students are required to come to the chalkboard. So don't be an exception. Make good use of the board and ask questions. No question is too stupid for me. The only thing that is stupid for me is a stupid person that will try to stop another person that the person thinks the person's question is going to be stupid. So ask your questions. 8. Dress decently, neat and smart. Ladies, I don't want you to put on something that you come and confuse the class and also confuse the instructor. Dress decently. Dress neat and dress smart. Be fraternal and respectful. Be your brother's keeper. Respect the institution. Respect the quarter you're coming from. Respect your family. Respect yourself and respect the instructor. Respect is very important. The 10th, speak clean English in my class. I don't want to hear pidgin, French, franc anglais, even français, I don't care. You speak clean English. Equally, make sure you write English in the exam, because whatever you speak is what you're going to write. Whatever you write, that's what I will mark. Make sure you speak clean English and make this as a practice. 11th, make sure you eat well before coming to class. And when you come to class, you walk well. Make sure you pray well to your G, and you equally have enough time for yourself to rest well. Finally, be yourself and be kind. Be yourself and be kind. Now we are going to look at the program of work. So for the program of work, it is arranged as follows. Here, our exams is going to be 60% of the semester evaluation, and continuous evaluations will be 40% of semester evaluation. Okay, of this 40%, 16% will be midterm. Project will be 12% of this semester evaluation. Quiz will be 8% and attendance 4%. Note that I'm going to give about 2 quizzes. One might be online, depending on how you agree with me. Attendance, whenever you miss my class, you lose 2 points, and when you are present, you gain just 1. So think twice before you're absent from my class. Then project work is going to be at 12 marks, that is 12% of the semester evaluation, but just for the continuous evaluation is 30%. So here you are expected to have just 2 students in a group, and the project topics are enlisted as below. Okay, so the project topics are below, and a pair of students choose one topic, and I'm going to give you in the next short example or explanation video how the project topics are to be done. Make sure you work on project topics. The topics are very short, just about 5 to 6 slides, and you have just a few minutes to present, and equally you have to answer 2 or 3 questions after you present. Okay, here is to test your presentation skills, your use of PowerPoint, arrangement of materials, and a lot more. So thank you so much. We will now look at the project topics and move to chapter 1. Equally, you can get materials from the class from this website, www.blockwith.com, and at the end of every live class, 2 days later, you can have the video online as well as the notes. Okay.